Hello, Emery. How are you today?
Thank you very much. How are you?
Good, good. So where are you from, Emery?
I'm from Turkey.
Turkey. Awesome. So what time is it there right now?
I'm in the United States, New York, right now.
Oh, okay. So it's it's about 11 p.m. where you are?
Yeah, 11:01.
Okay. All right. And are you currently living in New York or are you
Yes,
visiting?
I'm living in New York, but I have to improve my English, so that's why I connect this internet site.
Awesome. Oh, well, welcome. Are you new?
2 years I have been in here.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Yeah, well, my name is Holly, and I'm on the other side of the U.S. I'm in Idaho,
Okay.
and yeah, which is a very small, in population-wise, a very small state, especially compared to New
Okay.
York. Um, are you in New York City?
Yes, I'm in the Bayside area. Maybe you know New York.
Not really. So I've been there once. I'm the
Okay.
only one in my family that's ever been there. So it's drive-wise, it's about a 5-day drive to go there. So so
Okay.
yeah,
I have never been in Idaho, but
yeah,
most of states I have seen, but not Idaho. If there is a chance, I'm planning to be there as
yeah.
well.
Well, if you like mountains and you like hiking and fishing and outdoor types of things, that would be Idaho. So
Yeah,
whitewater rafting, golfing, all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah.
all
Okay,
right.
great, great.
So,
Maybe I
hi.
hope.
Yeah, maybe one day. So, hi, Edgardo. How are you?
How are you, teacher? It's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's nice to see you too. It's been a while. So,
Yes.
maybe a couple weeks, maybe. So, nice to see you again. And hello, Shinyu. Welcome.
Hi, teacher.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I will much free time.
Yeah, are you on holiday right now?
I am on the winter vacation.
Ah, okay. How long is the winter vacation?
It will be last 1 month.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that will give you plenty of time to practice your English. So,
Yes, yes. I
yeah,
would spend more time with you.
awesome. That's great to hear. That's excellent. All right. Hello, Relasa. I cannot pronounce your name. You said it was,
Yeah,
how did you tell me to call you?
you can call, you can call me Ray.
Ray. Okay, that makes it easier. Ray. Okay. If I remember otherwise I'll read your name. So, all right. And then Carlos, how are you
Hi,
doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
Excellent. So, Emery, you are in New York. Did you experience a blizzard condition last week?
Yes. Also, the weather is snowy right now in New York.
Oh, is it? Okay. So what is the temperature right now?
I think below 30. I'm not sure, but
Uh-huh.
I think
Freezing.
below 30 Fahrenheit.
Uh-huh. Okay. Wow. All right. And so yeah, because somebody asked me today about it in an earlier class, and Ray is in North Carolina, so he experienced a little, but you got the brunt of the winter snowstorm. So
Yeah.
yeah, excellent. All right. Well, today's topic is illness and health, and so I want to thank you all for coming. Let's or just in case you guys don't know everybody, first of all, my name is Holly. I'm out of the United States, and I have lived in Finland and in South Korea, and have been teaching English since 1994, and have been teaching online since 2006. And then we have Carlos from Argentina, and Edgardo from Chile, right, Edgardo?
Yes.
Oh, good. All of a sudden I thought, was it Peru? No, it's Chile. Emery from Turkey, but right now he's living in New York City. Then Ray
Hi.
from Saudi Arabia, but right now he's living in North Carolina. So both in the East Coast of the United States, and then Jinyu from China. And so it's nice to see you all today. So we are going to go over a topic called illness and health. And so we will go through some vocabulary words and try to use them in not in a real way, but in a way that we can practice these vocabulary words. So first of all, when was the last time you had a cold? Carlos.
A cold. Generally happens in April. So that's yeah. So I would say April 2014.
Okay, April. Okay. And Edgardo, when did you last experience a cold?
I think it was last year in winter. But I usually don't get a cold very often because I try to be careful to not get a sickness because it's very hard to work being sick.
Yeah, it's really difficult to work being sick. All right. And Imre, when was the last time you got a cold?
I got a cold 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right. And Ray, how about you? When was the last time you had a cold?
I remember this was in January 1st I remember because I just came back from the vacation and I got cold
Oh, wow.
for 1 week, yes.
Oh, okay. And Jinyu, how about you? When did you last have a cold?
It's about 3 months ago.
Okay. 3 months.
Got a bad cold.
Okay. Okay. And for me, I have normally my sister and I were just talking about that. Normally during the winter, her and I get sick a lot. And this winter we have not experienced the colds like we usually do, and we're very very happy about it. The last time I had a cold where I lost my voice was either the end of September or the first part of October, and then I think in the beginning of December I had a cold-like symptoms, but thankfully I didn't actually ever catch the cold. So
Congratulations.
yeah, both her and I were talking. She's like, the last 2 winters have been really tough, but this winter's been wonderful. We've all been healthy. so let's look at. Yeah, so maybe I'm getting the sleep I need. I don't know. So let's study the medical problems on the left, and we don't need to translate them using a dictionary if we don't have to. Then let's match them to the possible causes on the right. So we have the flu, hay fever, food poisoning, a hangover, and bronchitis. And welcome, Max. Everyone, this is Max from Russia. And
hello, Hola.
Hello. Good morning. Good morning. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning, good evening, good night. to quote the Truman Show. So Max, question for you: when was the last time you had a cold?
I didn't remember.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Yeah, in this winter I have not caught.
I've not caught.
I've not caught the cold.
Okay.
I didn't.
That's great. That's awesome. All right. So okay, let's see if we can match these. Again, we have the flu, hay fever, food poisoning, a hangover, and bronchitis. The possible causes on the right would be an allergy, bacteria in your food, change in the weather, excessive smoking, and too much alcohol. So Carlos, could you match one of these?
Yes, hangover, too much alcohol.
Too much alcohol. Okay, and so Carlos, talk to us. When was the last time you had a hangover?
Never, never.
Good for you. Okay.
I don't like alcohol, so I only drink for the holidays.
Okay, so you're like me. I think the last time I drank was 2011. So
No, I drink every year, but during
uh,
Christmas and Happy New
very
Year. But
yeah,
that's it. But I don't
very
like that. I don't like to drink alcohol.
very little, huh? Okay. Yeah, I came from a family of non-drinkers, so it's very easy in a lifestyle not to drink. So, Edgardo, could you choose a word and match?
Mm, bronchitis, excessive smoking.
Okay. Yes, that could be one reason for it. Okay, and so, Edgardo, have you ever had bronchitis?
I think that never in my life, and also I don't smoke.
Yeah, I've never had. I never smoke, but I've had bronchitis. It was not a fun time. So it was about 14, 15 years ago. So, Emery, could you choose one of these three?
Yeah, 3, food poisoning. B, bacteria in your food.
Okay, so Emery, have you ever had food poisoning?
I have never had a food poisoning before.
Okay, excellent. Good for you.
Teacher,
Yes.
excuse me. There is another way to call that sickness.
Food poisoning?
Hmm?
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
So there might be a medical terminology, but for general English, there is no other way. But possibly if you're a doctor or a nurse, there might be another word. But out on the street, we don't know what it is. So thank you for asking. So Max, can you choose one of these?
The flu. Maybe an allergy. I don't know. An allergy. Changing the weather.
So what do you guys think? Okay, I don't think it's
Yeah, I don't know. I just guessed.
I don't think a flu is caused by a change in the weather either, so that's kind of weird. But that's what they're saying it is.
Yeah, but what does it mean, hay fever?
Hay fever is it's usually an allergy that people get when the weather kind of changes, when the spring is coming, and people who have a hay fever like cannot be around a lot of flowers and like fresh cut grass and things of that nature. So, but it's definitely an allergy of what they're allergic to with hay fever. They're allergic to pollen, and pollen is the little bit of organism that comes out of the flowers, and also hay and things like that. So, does that help a little?
I think, hello?
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what the word hay was, but I found out the translation. So yeah.
Okay, that helps.
That thing that they have in the farms, no?
Yes, yeah. They have. They feed the animals hay usually. So.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I think if it makes more sense if you switch A to be number 2. So it will be energy number 2, and high fever will be A, because I think an allergy it goes with C, change in the weather.
Yes, and allergy should be.
And the high fever would go with the flu.
Where's high fever? Yeah, high fever would go with the flu.
That makes sense, I think.
Yeah, I wonder if they made a mistake, because I just don't understand why a change in the weather, this one right here, would be the flu. But I just looked at the answers, and that's what they have.
I
So
think the mistake maybe is an allergy should be in the list with numbers, and the high fever list with the letters.
Yeah, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, because what usually the flu is caused by, what is a flu? A flu is a virus.
And high fever always come.
Yeah, that's a symptom. But the flu is caused by a virus, usually.
Okay.
So, and so that's what it should be. I don't think it should be change in the weather. So, all right. Now let's study the symptoms below and match them to the medical problems above. So, so number one, Ray, which one would you match that to?
I keep say Ray or
Ray, yeah.
Yeah, I keep coughing.
And you would any of those that you would match those to, and it goes to more than one, I believe.
I didn't understand
which these are some symptoms.
Yes.
Which of these 5 illnesses would a person who keeps coughing probably have?
Cold.
Okay, so a cold. What else? Anything else on this list?
On the list in above, right?
Yep.
Bronchitis.
Bronchitis, yes. Bronchitis, and possibly the flu.
A flu, yes.
Possibly. Depends on the flu. Okay. All right. And Jinyu, can you do number 2? Can you read that one and match that to one of the illnesses?
Number 2, when I go outside, I can't stop sneezing. The flu, cold, bronchitis.
No, there's another one, because this is only when they go outside.
Go outside. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Does anybody have an idea what that one would be?
Hay fever.
Hay fever. So people who suffer from hay fever, if they do not go outside, they have no symptoms. So, hello Najid, welcome. All right. So let's go to the next one. Carlos, can you do that one?
Yeah. Could be a hangover.
A hangover?
Could be the flu also.
Hangover, flu, yes. All right. I feel awful. Which one would that be, Edgardo?
I think a hangover, bronchitis, and the flu.
Actually, it's all of them. So if you have any of these, you would feel awful. So I think, yeah. So next one, Emery, which one would you do? Could you do number 5?
Yes, I've got a sore throat. The flu.
Yes.
The bronchitis, maybe. Not hangover, but not food, but maybe high fever.
I don't know. Does hay fever? some people might actually experience that, right?
They just sneezing, maybe, yes.
Yeah, because I think it's just sneezing and their nose gets red. I know that. But does anybody here suffer from hay fever?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think they get a sore throat, but okay. Number 6, Max, could you do that one?
I've got a runny nose. The flu, high fever. That's it.
Okay.
Actually, my wife struggles with high fever every summer.
For hay fever, does she?
Hay fever, yeah. But she didn't get some throat.
No, so she doesn't have a sore throat. Okay, so that's been confirmed then. Then hay fever does not have a sore throat. Okay. Number 7, Najid.
Number 7,
Yeah.
high fever and cold.
Okay. High temperature would not be with the hay fever. Hay fever is when you go outside and you're allergic to pollen and you're sneezing. So hay fever is an allergy that people get every year when you go from spring to summer. So, but definitely a cold or the flu and the flu would be the answer if I've got a high temperature. Flu. So don't confuse hay fever with a high fever, which is a high fever, which would be a symptom. Okay, I always want to put an E here. Okay.
Hay fever.
Hay fever, yeah, which is different than a high fever. Okay, and Ray, what would you do on that one? The next one.
I feel tired. All. Except bronchitis.
Okay. Yeah, and I don't think hay fever either, but definitely the flu, food poisoning,
Hangover.
At least it takes me over. When I have food poisoning, I get very tired, and then hangover. Hangover definitely feels tired. If people are smart, they only have one in their life. So, all right, and Jinyu, how about the last one?
I think all of those.
I agree. All right. Let's look at the remedies below. Which of the medical conditions above can be used to treat? Which remedy probably cannot be used to treat any of the above problems? Okay, so number 1, Dr. Carlos, which remedy would you choose for a hangover?
Okay. For a hangover. Well, I will say get plenty of rest.
Get plenty of rest.
And also drink a lot of water.
Okay. Okay, plenty of rest. So that would be a hangover.
I don't know about soup, but water, yes.
Okay, so drink water. So I have another one right up here. So. Okay, and Edgardo, or Dr. Edgardo, how could I get over bronchitis?
Well, first of all, stop smoking and take some cough medicine.
Okay. And time. And once you have bronchitis, your colds are usually worse after that. It's terrible. So, all right. And Imri, what would you suggest for somebody who has food poisoning?
Food poisoning. Maybe drink water.
Okay.
Take some antibiotics.
Does everybody agree with that one?
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that means it's not really, you're not really fighting anything.
We get plenty of rest.
I think that's the only one. You have rest. Okay. Oh no, I typed it in wrong. So, food poisoning right here. Okay. And Max, how about hay fever? What does your wife use?
She used some kind of injection, but this is out of list.
Okay, so she takes an injection.
What is it?
Okay.
Decagnastant.
Get a shot.
Yeah, get a shot.
Okay. Hay fever. That's what some hay fever sufferers do. A decongestant is a that basically clears your sinus areas and your nose area, so that might be also a possibility for that. For hay fever.
Antibiotics.
Is that you, Jinyu? I think it is.
Oh, I am a urine dictionary to check the new words.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we hear.
I checked. You can say antibiotics in two different ways.
Yes. So antibiotics is British English, and then antibiotics is American English. So, but in the hay fever, I think it would be a hay fever would work here with that. Okay, and Najid,
Yeah.
what would you do to get over the flu?
First, the patient should take rest and a hot drink.
Okay, not just water, but a hot drink.
Take aspirin, aspirin.
Drink, okay. And then take an aspirin, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And all right, Ray, what would you do to get over a broken leg?
A broken leg. First,
it's not on the list, but
yeah, it's not on the list. First of all, go to the doctor and let him make an X-ray. And see what's going on. Then this is the first thing, because I will not decide to take something. I have to go to the doctor and see, and he can make X-ray for me, and he see what's the next step.
Okay, so for a broken leg, you would basically follow the doctor's instructions.
Yes.
Follow the doctor's orders for a broken bone. Okay, and Jinyu, how about if a person gets migraines or a lot of headaches? What would you suggest for them?
Get plenty of rest.
Okay.
And taking aspirin.
Take aspirin. Take an aspirin. Okay. And also caffeine. Caffeine works for migraines as well. Right. Excellent. All right, let's go on. So let's match the verbs on the left with the nouns on the right to make lifestyle phrases. For example, we have go to eat, to have, to stop, to do, to go for, to sleep, to drink. We've got 5 hours a night, a balanced diet, a jog every morning, a lot of beer, junk food every day, smoking, some exercise, and the gym. So let's start with Max. Could you choose one of these and match?
Okay, go to the gym.
The gym. Okay. Go to the gym. Perfect. And Emery. Emery, are you there?
Sorry.
Oh, no worries.
Stop smoking.
Okay, stop smoking. Perfect. Okay, and Najid.
Yeah. Number 2.
Any of them?
Eat junk food every day.
Eat junk food every day? Okay. Okay, there might be another one that works good too, but I like that. And Ray.
Yes.
Can you match one of these?
Do some exercise.
Yes, do some exercise. Okay. Okay, and Edgardo.
Go for a jog every morning.
Go for a jog every morning. Or every night before bed or something like that. So, and continue. What would you choose?
Have a balanced diet.
Have a balanced diet. Okay. All right, and Carlos.
Drink a lot of beer.
Drink a lot of beer. Okay, and then finally the last one, sleep 5 hours a night. All right, so we've got some healthy lifestyle styles and unhealthy ones. So Carlos, could you tell me two of the one healthy and one unhealthy, please?
Go to the gym is healthy, and drink a lot of beer is unhealthy.
Drink a lot of beer is unhealthy. But now I have heard that 1 beer a day is healthy, but nobody can usually drink 1 beer a day. So, Emery, could you tell me one healthy and one unhealthy?
Have a balanced diet is healthy, and eat junk food every day is unhealthy.
Yes. Unhealthy, okay. And Najid, can you tell me one healthy and one unhealthy?
Stop smoking, unhealthy.
Okay.
Sorry, healthy. Healthy. Sorry.
That's healthy to stop it. Yeah.
And Go for
Okay.
5 hours. I
Sleep
think everything now healthy.
sleep 5 hours a night. Yeah, and the rest are you. The rest are healthy. Okay. Go for a jog every morning.
I see 5 hours a night. I think healthy.
Is that healthy?
Yeah. Number 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Because
what does everybody else think? Is 5 hours a night enough sleep?
I think it's not unhealthy. It may healthy.
It's not unhealthy for 5 hours a night.
It's not unhealthy.
Okay.
8
I think,
hours
I
a
think
day,
5 hours is it's
9
enough
hours a
for a person.
Really? Okay. Does everybody agree with that?
Yes, because for some
Can you
people it
repeat?
could be enough just rest 5 hours.
Oh, okay. Um, the question was, is 5 hours to sleep 5 hours a night, is that healthy or unhealthy?
Unhealthy, in my opinion.
So some people say it's unhealthy and some people say it's healthy. So that's why I'm going to say both. Because I think it might depend on the person. I can
I
do
would
4 to 5 hours a night every once in a while, but I can't do it on a long-term basis. So
be so happy if I can to sleep only 5 hours and after that to feel free, feel how can I say
energetic.
that? Yeah, for me it's
Yeah.
It's
impossible.
impossible. Okay. And Carlos, how much? Carlos, how much sleep do you get? Do you need a night?
Between 9 and 10 hours.
That's a lot. Are you
Yeah,
are
9.
you still a teenager? so that is a lot actually. But you're probably not in the mid life yet either. So Edgardo, how many hours of sleep do you need a night?
Between 6 and 7.
Okay. Emery, how about you?
Maximum 6 hours.
Oh, really?
Average 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. And Max, how many hours do you require a night?
From 7 to 8.
7 to
7
8.
to 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Najid, how about you?
Me between 6 and 5 hours.
Okay, so between 5 and 6 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just like Emery. Okay. And how about you, Ray?
Often 6 hours.
6 hours. Okay. And Jinyu, how many hours of sleep do you require a night? Not how many do you get, but how many do you require?
and I need 8 hours or 9 hours.
8 or 9 hours. Okay. So we have some people that need 8+ hours and some people that only need 5, which is why this has to be both. So,
Maybe it depends on where you live. For example, when your day is so how can I say, light day, it's so short. It's impossible to. For example, in summer, I can sleep 5 hours, but in winter it's more harder for me to sleep
yeah.
only 5 hours.
And I also might think it might be your age because I know personally I can't. I go on 6 to 8 and I cannot. Very rarely, unless I'm sick, sleep past 8 hours. If I go to bed at midnight, I'm awake at 8. And but when I was younger, that's why I was teasing Carlos that maybe he's a teenager, because when I was younger, I could sleep for 12 hours, no problem. But and now even if I require 12 hours of sleep. My body will only let me sleep 8 hours. And the older you get, the less sleep you need. I don't know how old everyone is, so maybe that could be it as well. But I don't know. So now let's give advice to each of the people below, like in the example. He should do some exercise. Okay, so number one, Jin Yu. Joe works very hard. He is often very stressed. What would you suggest?
He should go for a jog every morning.
He should go for a jog every morning. Okay. So Ray, what would you suggest that he do?
He should do some exercise.
Okay. Do some exercise. So go for a jog.
Because he has stress. And when you do some exercise, I think you relieve the stress and.
I totally agree with that. Yes. Najee, can you think of anything else that he can do? Or he should do? Joe?
Yeah, you should eat healthy food and
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, so eat healthy food. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
All right.
And walk every day.
And what every day?
Walk.
Walk every day. Okay, so eat healthy food and walk every day. I'm sorry, Najee, your microphone is kind of muffled, so it's really hard to hear you. So either your mouth isn't close enough, or
because I don't have my microphone. I speak by computer.
Oh, that's why. Okay, that's definitely why. Okay, Max, what would you tell Joe to do?
Joe works very hard. He's often to find new job and to balance your work life. How can I life balance?
Okay, so is basically for that one you would say find a new job and remember to keep a work-life balance.
Work-life balance. Okay.
So, and that's a fairly new type of phrase. Work-life balance is something that, at least in my country, is fairly new. So, so Emery, what would you tell Joe to do?
He should go to the gym and do some exercise. The sports keep him unstressed.
Okay. All right. And Edgardo, what would you tell Jim to do?
Maybe take some remedy for the stress. And also, this is serious. Maybe he could go out with some friends and at least one night drink a lot of beer and try to forget about his worries.
Okay, so just get away.
Yes, to avoid the stress.
Okay. Go out with his mates and just and drink some beer or whatever it is that he chooses to do. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And Carlos, what would you suggest that Joe do?
He should relax and sleep well at night.
Okay, so he needs to relax and sleep well. So we have a lot of different suggestions. The main one is exercise, eat right, sleep well. Edgardo, and of course, keep a work-life balance. You guys came up with some great ones. Okay, number 2, Patrick sits in front of the television all day. He has very little energy and is often ill. So, Emery, what would you suggest that he do?
Also, he should go to the gym and do some exercises. Maybe he should go to some interesting places in the world as a vacation and revitalize himself.
Revitalize himself. Yeah, and one thing I thought about, at least I don't know about all gyms, but a lot of gyms have TVs, so you can exercise and watch TV at the same time. So, all right, and Najid, what would you tell Patrick that he should do?
Patrick should do exercise every day, and also should eat vitamin because she doesn't have energy. And should play activity sport. Sport like sport.
Okay. Maybe join a sports team or something. Okay. Now I want to go over this word right here. First of all, we usually use the word take. There's two pronunciations for this word. We either take vitamins or we take vitamins. So vitamins is American English. Vitamins is British English. So there's two, vitamins or vitamins. And also another thing that I noticed as far as the word do and exercise. And to do exercise, that's okay, but a lot of times it sounds better to say do some exercise or just straight exercise. Do exercise is okay. It's not grammatically wrong. Just to my native speaking ear, it sounds wrong. So, but if you add some in there, then it sounds right. And I'm not sure why that is. It might be a difference between British and American English. So, anyway, Edgardo, what would you tell Patrick to do?
Well, I will tell him that probably the cause of how he feels is first the lack of exercise and also the unhealthy diet he is having.
Yeah.
So I recommend him to maybe try to do some exercise, probably going to a gym or on his own at home, I don't know, and try to eat more fruits and vegetables.
Okay, and keep a balanced diet. Okay, excellent.
Yes.
Okay, Ray, what would you suggest that Patrick do?
I suggest to go to the gym to do some exercise and also to communicate with people. I think the communicate with the people will improve his energy. And and to change his habits. Yeah, that's what I have suggested.
I agree very, very much so. All right, and Edgardo, did I already call on you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's okay. So it's Carlos's turn.
The guys said it all. Maybe I will show pictures of really fat people. I say, if you don't move your butt, you are going to be like them. Maybe that's another technique, but yeah.
Yeah, it may or may not work. It may make him angry. So, Jinyu, what would you suggest? What would you do for Patrick?
She should climb the mountain and go skiing.
Okay, so he should go mountain hiking, or mountain climbing a mountain, depending on the area of the world you are, or go skiing, get outside. become active. Okay. All right.
Do more outside activities.
Okay. All right. Number 3, Jane smokes too much. She is always coughing. So that's really, I think, one suggestion. Carlos, what would you say that she do?
I will recommend a doctor that I know that is good to help you quitting.
To help quit smoking?
Yeah.
Okay. So you would recommend her to stop smoking, doctor?
Specialist.
Okay. Edgardo, since this one really is Jane needs to stop smoking, do you have any suggestions on to stop smoking?
Yes, to buy some nicotine patch or some nicotine chewing gum.
Okay. All right. Emery, do you have any suggestions to stop smoking?
Actually, no. Quit smoking. That's the thing that's only I can
Okay. All right.
advise.
All right. Najee, do you have any suggestions on how to stop smoking?
No, I don't have, because I'm smoking, so I don't. No, I'm trying to remove smoking, and I don't have way. I don't have way to remove it.
Okay. Okay. So no suggestions. All right. Ray, do you have any suggestions? How can Jane stop smoking?
I'm a heavy smoker, and if you tell someone just stop smoking, it's not easy. And you should advise to someone who's smoking too much to reduce his smoking or to switch to something else. Like me, I was switched to electric cigarette.
Oh, okay.
And that's helped me to stop smoking for 5 months now.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Okay.
All right, thank you. And Jinyu, what would you suggest?
And try to smoke too much, and you can't bear that, so you'll never smoke.
Okay, so smoke so much you'll get yourself sick. So, okay. I have a friend, he's a British guy, and what he did to stop smoking was kind of clever. Every time he got the urge to go smoking, he would go run around the block or run for as long as he could to stop smoking. So he changed his lifestyle from being a smoker to being a runner. So I thought that was a very clever idea to do. So I hope he's continued that. I don't know. He moved to another country. So, all right, next one. Andrew loves junk food. He eats boogers and pizza almost every day. So what would you suggest that? What would you suggest to him, Edgardo?
Again, just try to change his diet.
Okay.
Maybe also white meat. Those kind of things.
Okay. And Mario spends a lot of time indoors. Emery, what would you suggest that he do?
I suggest him to go to a different world cuisine and 3-star Michelin restaurants and taste excellent dishes in the French cuisine and Japanese cuisine and try to like different tastes.
Okay, and what we would say instead of old world cuisine or different world cuisine, another way you could say that, which is easier, you would say, I would suggest that he visit some ethnic restaurants.
Estimate?
Ethnic. I'm writing it on the verb link chat. So ethnic restaurants, so Chinese,
okay,
Chinese, Mexican. In the U.S., for example, Mexican restaurants are really common. So, but at those restaurants, you don't find burgers and pizza. That's where you find burgers and pizza at fast food restaurants all over the world. So, all right. So number 6, Najid. Claire works very late. She only has 4 hours of sleep every night. What would you suggest she do?
I think she got she have got a lot of rest and take a vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And also, yeah, I think, yeah, just to take a vacation and, yeah.
So take a vacation, okay.
And sleep early.
Okay, so take a vacation and go to bed earlier. Sleep more hours, at least 1 or 2 more hours a night. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and do this matching, and we have 2 minutes, so I think we can do this. So Jinyu, can you read number 1 and see if you can match that to some of these in this list?
1. I caught a cold last week and had to miss 4 days of work.
Okay.
I should became ill with a cold.
Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. All right. And Carlos, could you do number 2?
The girl was ill, but then she got well. Letter A, became healthy again.
Perfect. Okay. And then Ray, could you do number 3? Ray, are you there?
Oh, sorry, I think you called another names.
Oh, no.
Okay, my girlfriend is very good chef. He is even thinking about running a marathon.
Okay, so my grandfather is in very good shape.
My
No
grandfather is.
Okay.
I think E is in good physical condition.
Yes, perfect. Good physical condition. All right, and Edgardo, could you read number 4?
My mother is out of shape. She cannot even walk for longer than 20 minutes. Letter D, in bad physical condition.
Okay, excellent. And Najid, number 5.
Number 5, you don't look well. I think you should go for check-up. Visit the doctor for examination.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then the last one, Emery, can you read that one?
Okay, Carol is on a diet. She wants to lose 10 kilos. C, eating less food or special kinds of food.
Perfect. So she's on a diet. Okay. All right. And it looks like we made it through this entire exercise. Wow. For those of you who've been in my class a lot, that's quite a feat, because a lot of times we don't get that far. So I do want to thank you for your participation, and I hope you learned some new words and phrases and got a chance to speak just a little at least. And I hope to see you in another class. Thank you, everyone.
Thank
you. For those of you in North America, sleep well. Those of you in Europe, have fun.
Thank you.
Thanks. In Asia, bye.
Have a good night.